As I think this, I come across memories watching the first trilogy when I was a kid. Not only was A New Hope the first film I remember seeing, it was also one of my first memories. I was so taken in by the experience that I thought Chewbacca was as real as Han Solo, but I have become amiss over the prequels and saddened that Star Wars magic could not be duplicated. The hunger wasn't there, and then things got sloppier, and then put on cruise control. The only real conclusion I can make is writing is hard work, and some of us who are supposed to be great professionals aren't up to the challenge. I have lost so much respect for them, I don't know where to begin. Problem 1. The Star Wars stories have gaps in between the chapters. In that gap, some stuff happens, and then an intro brings the audience up to speed. This would seem tricky when starting with The Last Jedi, because the last film ends with Rey handing Luke the lightsaber, but this can easily be solved. Don't pick up the story where it left off. Start it a couple years later and give Rey some training by Luke and get her to know him a bit. Problem 2. It is tempting for some writers who don't want to do the work and instead cut out sections of storyline and paste them in their own script. But this is serious plagiarism and unbecoming for someone who considers himself a professional. There is one scene of rebels leaving the planet that looks like Empire, and another scene with rebels on the surface of a planet that looks like snow, which also looks like Empire, with the last movie so much like a carbon copy of A New Hope. The director here should have avoided this pitfall. Problem 3. The misdirects. The Star Wars films have a clear path. They don't hit roadblocks and come to a crash. Luke tells Han they are going to rescue the princess. They rescue the princess. Luke sets out to destroy the Death Star. He blows up the Death Star. The team sets out to save Han. The team saves Han. But in The Last Jedi, Rey delivers Luke his lightsaber. Luke throws away the lightsaber and doesn't train Rey. Finn goes to a casino planet to get a hacker. Finn doesn't go anywhere. Finn makes a heroic effort to save the day. Finn is stopped in his tracks. Luke appears out of nowhere. Luke isn't really there. Problem 4. What happened to the rules? Poe somehow takes on every cannon on a ship while making the ship's commander look like an idiot. Some new type of ship is going to bomb that said ship. Is this World War II? This is not how the rebel ships fought their enemy.
I'm on it, Gold Leader. Good shot, Red Tooth.
Did the director not see Return of the Jedi? Enemy can track ships through hyperspace without a homing device. Never done. Jedi ships start running out of fuel.
Well, this is great. I thought you were going to fill up the gas tank.
It's not my responsibility to take care of my car.
Whose responsibility is it?
My dad. I'm shaking, Joe. I'm shaking. I'm going to die with you. I don't want to die with you.
What's wrong with dying with me?
Oh, everything.
I have never heard of a ship in that galaxy running out of fuel. Then somehow the rebel ships are too fast for the enemy. But at one point, the enemy sends their fighters to take out the bridge of the capital rebel ship. Then the rebels collide their ship into the enemy traveling at light speed.
The Japanese High Command turns to a desperate new tactic. On On the 25th of November 1944, a lone Japanese bomber closes in on the USS Essex. Its pilot is part of a new force, the Special Attack Corps, Kamikaze.
They just simply threw out the rule book and scribbled with crayon in a new one, which they planned to throw out.